Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart, sorry. Welcome to the reading. Now, your cards are already down because I did this reading, I recorded a load of readings on Saturday, Sunday for the week coming in the 9th. And as I was adjusting, because I'm only on screen, on camera for a limited amount of time, going through the first stage of the reading this week. Probably going to be doing it like this from now on. I appear on the reading for the first stage of the reading, and then we hone the camera down and we look at the cards. Okay, that's how I like to do readings, really. And for some reason, as I was adjusting the camera, I must have hit something, because for some reason, I don't know, maybe I didn't record the first bit or something, but the first bit didn't record with me on camera. So the second bit has already been recorded, so that would have already been done. But the first bit I'm recording again for you guys, okay? So we're doing, just to let you know, guys, that the reading is time-stamped, Aquarius, okay? So if you just want to see your work reading, just look in the comment section or the description bar, and what you'll find is, timestamp for readings. If you can just look at the general now, or you can go to your work, click on the time that it starts and it takes you straight through to work. Click on the time that it starts for love and it will take you straight through to love. Just click on those links and it will take you straight through if you just want to see those, okay? So this shortens the reading, actually. So for the week, you guys, Aquarius, were showing as being the Eight of Swords. So from the 9th of September through to the 15th of September, you're showing as being the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords shows restriction, limitation, and being enchained. And usually when you get the Eight of Swords, it's often, if there's two things with an Eight of Swords, it's either your opinions, your ideas that are kind of keeping you where you are, or it's other people's ideas. And I don't think it's your ideas on this reading that are doing this. I think that there is somebody around you that is doing this. Somebody is kind of, because this can either be the card of kind of negative self-talk, it's the card of bondage and enslavement and feeling imprisoned, and usually we're doing this to ourselves. So usually we're telling ourselves stuff with an Eight of Swords. It's all very mental, because obviously it's swords, so it's about the way we think. And with the Eight of Swords, your ideas, there's a limiting situation happening with an Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, you might be the type of person that will say, oh, I'm no good at this, or I'm no good at that, or I'm terrible, or I'm not worthy, or I'm not valuable. It's all of this kind of negative self-talk that will come with an Eight of Swords that will stop you from kind of moving forward and being, the best that you can be. But this can also be when you've got the Eight Swords around the individual here, Aquarius. This can also be somebody who's doing it to you. Now, the theme of the week is the Fool. So there's new opportunities around you, but also, I think I mentioned it in the second part of the reading, where you get to see the cards, that the Fool is you, because you are ruled by, the Fool is ruled by Uranus, and the planet Uranus, and that is affiliated to Aquarius. So that's definitely you on the card, and it makes sense. Aquarius is the free thinker of the tarot. It's the maverick of the tarot. It's the, you're the people who are a bit quirky and you think outside of the box, and you value your independence, and you're very free. You don't like being restricted. You like to be able to kind of express yourself and do what you want to do. And that's the Fool for you. So this is you guys as well this week. It's not just about new opportunities. This is actually about you guys taking a risk and taking a leap of faith. That's the theme of the week. But you guys don't think that you can do it. You don't think that you can do it because you're showing us the Eight of Swords. You're kind of like this. The theme of the week is you going out there with the Fool energy and taking every single opportunity made available to you, taking a risk, taking that leap of faith, going for stuff. That's the Fool. Jumping into the air and just seeing where you land and not being afraid to take those risks, because the Fool doesn't know where it's going. The Fool doesn't know where it's going to land. But with the Fool energy, it's all about just kind of having that confidence. And the thing with the Fool is he tends to just shrug things off. Look at him. He's got one little bag. So he's got no baggage. This is somebody who doesn't have any baggage. This is somebody who says, you know what? Even if I've got baggage, I'm not going to allow it to weigh me down, because the Fool is a card that indicates not being weighed down and just literally taking that leap of faith. But you guys are showing us the Eight of Swords, kind of indicating that you won't do that. You won't take that leap of faith. For some reason, you're too afraid to do it. Now, I'll tell you what I think the reason is in a moment. But your goal is, for the week, by the end of the week, to have this security. Ten of Coins is security and stability. To have built security and stability, to have security and stability. Now the Ten of Coins, it's the number 10, so it's the fulfillment of its suit. So with the Ten of Coins, it's the most wealth, it's the most food, it's the most value, it's the most stability, it's the most security. So your goal is to have the most security, or to have something that is really secure within your life, or indeed to secure something with the Ten of Coins energy showing here. But you need to overcome the Queen of Swords. Now, I questioned myself over this card, and I think in the first reading, and I think the second one, I kind of get it down pat and say, this isn't you, Aquarius. I mean, it is an air sign. Usually she's ruled by Libra, but, she can be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in a general reading, or in any reading, really. But this isn't you. I think that if the obstacle was you, I think that you would probably have shown reversed, to show that you are, you're not thinking very clearly. There's a lot of negative self-talk going on with this Eight of Swords energy here. You're keeping yourself where you are because you can't see things clearly. You don't have much confidence. There's possibly some self-loathing or self-hate here, I think, with the Queen of Swords reversed. But she's in the upright, so this woman knows what the hell she's doing. She really does. And she does everything with a clear and very objective viewpoint, but also with a clear agenda, does the Queen of Swords. She's also known as being somebody who can be extraordinarily harsh with her words, okay? So she's not backwards in terms of coming forwards, Aquarius. So I think there's somebody around you who's doing this. I think the obstacle you need to overcome is somebody else's words. This Queen of Swords words, her ideas, because I think that they're holding you back. I think it's her words are the Eight of Swords that are surrounding you. There's somebody around you, male or female, who's holding you back through their own ideas and through a clear agenda, I think, to hold you back and to keep you where you are. Now, what you could be achieving by the end of the week, or going into the subsequent weeks, Aquarius, is the Five of Coins, which is abandoning this person, this Queen of Swords, because the Five of Coins is all about abandonment and leaving this place. I mean, maybe this Queen of Swords resides in that tower, in this building here. It does look very horrible, doesn't it? Is there anybody else coming out? Let me just have a look. No, there's no. I can see a load. Can you see all these people? They look like they've come out of that place. Can you see? So you could be joining other people in leaving, and what you could be accomplishing, I think, within either by the end of this week or going into the following weeks, is that you are leaving this place. This is where this woman here, or male here, or this energy here resides. You could be accomplishing that, okay? But you need to avoid. Now, what came up for your avoidance area, Aquarius, when I shuffled on the cards, it's a shame that we didn't get that first reading, because I like you guys to see me shuffling the cards. But anyway, what you need to avoid is, and the same card came up. It was really weird. This is why I use different decks. I like to see what repeats. You've got 2 repeats in this reading. So if you want to do this, and you are leaving somewhere, and, in a way, when I think about it, because the Five of Coins, and, this is just thinking about this now, because the five of Coins kind of reminds me, in a way, of the Fool. Very similar, I think, just in terms of the direction of the cards. With the Five of Coins, we get people who are leaving an institution, because this is the institution here. Usually, on other cards, it's the church. It might be a church as well here. We don't know what it is really, but it's an institution of some sort, and there's people here who are leaving it, okay, with that Five of Coins. And usually, we don't know why they're leaving, but we know that they don't really have a direction. They don't really know where they're going. They don't really know what they're here for, where they're going, where they're meant to be, that type of thing. And it's the same with the Fool. Maybe he's leaving somewhere and he's going somewhere new, So this is new beginnings as well as the Fool. And so for me, fives represent minor challenges and setbacks before you move to the next phase. So, they are very similar for me in what they say, and that, you could be accomplishing finally being able to abandon the clutches of this negative energy, I think, around some of you guys, by finally abandoning this place, Five of Coins energy. But you need to avoid, because you are the Eight of Swords, you're being held back by the Queen of Swords, negative talk. You need to avoid allowing this to hem you in. Can you see on this card, the swords are hemming? Can you see? There's a little gap here she can walk out of. Okay, but can you see how she stands behind the blinds? And can you see the water here? And the swords that are acting as a gate. So she feels that she can't go across the water. There's probably a boat somewhere that we don't see. But she feels that she can't kind of go out of that gate there, that gate of swords here. The swords are there, but she's not hemmed in by those swords. She's got a little gap that she can walk out, but there's still this here. So you need to avoid getting hemmed in, because it's kind of really kind of trying to push and force force the message through to you guys, Aquarius. You are free thinkers at the end of the day. You are letting somebody's ideas and thoughts hem you in from moving in a direction that you want to move into. You know, you're written all over the reading, but it's somebody else's thoughts and ideas. This lady, whoever it is, male, female, negative energy is holding you back. They're holding you back through the things that they're telling you. All right, this person is trying to keep you where they are. Where you are. They don't want you to advance. They don't want you to grow as an individual. And you really need to avoid letting this person really hem you in, because the universe is saying, well, look, you could leave, you could move, you could. There's probably a boat there. She's looking outside, and we don't see the boat, but I do see the glimmer of sunshine here, daybreak coming through. You know, I do see that. I do see the clouds starting to disperse. So clarity is starting to dawn on you. But still you won't move. Still you won't move. Still you stand there as if you've got to kind of protect yourself. You know, you stand beyond, you know, just behind the blinds. But looking outward, saying, yeah, I could, but, you know, and it's all these ideas of the Queen of Swords that are hemming you in. So you need to really avoid doing that if you can. You really do, because or else you're not going to be able to move. And you need to embrace, you have the power to break free with the Tower. You really do have the power to break free from this situation. You really do. You're more powerful than you think you are. You're more powerful than you know. You have the power to transform this situation. You really do, okay, to break away from it. If you need support, the last card, and it was showing here, it was so funny how the reading turned out, but you had the Five of Coins here, which was what you could be accomplishing, abandoning this individual, leaving this institution, whatever it is. And if you need support, again, the Five of Sacred Circles on this deck is the Five of Coins. Go to people who are just like you, because you're leaving with the rest of them anyway. If you need support, go to the people who have been hurt and injured by whoever this Queen of Swords is. You know, you've got like minds around you. So there is, you know, there's strength in numbers. Just go to the people who will support you in this. But these people have been through what you've been through. They have, because they're showing twice. You show us leaving with them here, and there they are here. Can you see how? And this is you actually going into one of these little kind of hut things. You know, you show us going into one of these little kind of hut things. You know, so go inside. Just go inside to the people who have been, and they're all outside. They're all outside in the cold. They've all been left outside in the cold. So go to the people who have been kind of the, you know, on the end of whatever this person's words are. The people who have been hurt, and the people who have been, you know, the people who are kind of like the outcasts. Because in a way, Aquarius, because you're such free thinkers and you're so individualistic, you are sort of in a way the outcast of the zodiac in a way, you know, because of your ideas and things like that. But there are people like you within this Five of Coins who share the same sort of ideas that you have. You're very different from everybody else, you and other people. But the traditionalist of the Queen of Swords feels that she needs to keep you where you are. So it could be something as simple as, you know what, I'm going to leave and, you know, I'm going to leave and I'm going to go to Amsterdam or wherever. I'm going to set up this business with a friend. And Queen of Swords will be like, well, no, but what about the money? You know, what are you going to do for this? What are you going to do for that? What are you going to do for the other? Now, yes, she will come probably with some very sensible arguments. But at the same time, because of her traditional way of thinking, it doesn't allow thinking outside of the box with the Queen of Swords. All right? Because everything has to add up and make sense. She's ruled by Libra. You know, so everything has to be balanced in terms of thought and in terms of objective. So she doesn't, you know, whereas she's kind of like this, Aquarius is kind of like that, because you're so kind of different. You know, you come from, look at things, I think anyway, slightly from that kind of an angle, but she's trying to generally bring you back like this, and it kind of doesn't sit with you, because whilst you want to do one thing, somebody's telling you that you should be doing another, and it doesn't fit with you because you feel that almost like your wings are being clipped. You know, and that you're not able to fly and do the thing that you really want to do, and that your intuition and that your passion is telling you and your drive is telling you to do. So, you know, if you need support, go to the people who will, you know, who are like you, who are like-minded. Go to the people that don't fit in also. Go to the people who've probably had you know, the same experience that you've had from this individual, okay? All right, next you'll see me honing down on the cards, and yeah, we'll take a look at the actual spread on the table. Okay, so Aquarius, this is the actual spread. Let's have a look here. So we've got you guys as being the Eight of Swords. All right, so you're the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is somebody who feels trapped, somebody who feels hindered. Usually this is by their own thoughts, but those 8 swords can either be, or also be other people's thoughts and other people's ideas, and also their words. And I feel those words are coming from this person here, because the obstacle you need to overcome is this person here. This isn't you. This is, because you, if this was you, you know, why would you need to overcome yourself in the upright? She's quite harsh, and I don't, you know, usually when we're kind of beating ourselves up, she should show us a Queen of Swords in the reverse, because she's not thinking clearly and she's not thinking objectively, and she's usually somebody who's quite, you know, who feels quite sorry for herself. But this is all about the upright. So this is somebody else here, okay? This is somebody who's quite harsh with you. You want to, this is for the week, Aquarius, it's all about new opportunities, taking a risk, setting oneself free, exploring what else is out there. But you guys are kind of, oh, I can't do that, because you've got a lack of confidence with the Eight of Swords. You've allowed this person's words to hold you back, because you guys are looking for more security, but you need to overcome the obstacle that you've got somebody telling you, oh, you can't do that, or you can't do, or you're too thick to do that. And actually, funnily enough, the Fool is you, because Fool is ruled by Uranus, and I think Uranus is connected with Aquarius. So that's actually you on the card, Aquarius. That's your card, the Fool. You've got 2 majors, really, Fool and the Star. That's you. This person doesn't want you to let your... And the Fool is somebody who is independent. They're a bit quirky. They're very different. They've got all these amazing ideas, all the rest of it. But this person doesn't want you. This person is tying you up with their information, and they're making you feel, I can't do this. And you've got the eyes covered, so you cannot see that you are the Fool, but not in a bad way. You cannot see that you have the ability to step out of your comfort zone and take those risks. But you've got somebody telling you that you can't. And it's all because you want to build some security for yourselves. This person doesn't want you to do that. This person wants you to stay where you are. So, you know, if you find a way out of this, what you could be accomplishing is the 5 of Coins. Not necessarily by the end of the week, but certainly you're on your way to leaving this place, whatever this place is with the 5 of Coins. You're certainly on your way to doing that, okay? But you need to avoid allowing this person's words to hold you back, because you're there, the Eight of Swords, and it's in your avoidance area as well. Avoid that, because you have the power to break free. You have the power to break free from their words. They're holding you back with their words. This person doesn't want you to evolve. They don't want you to develop. They're afraid of what you can do, because they know that you're powerful. Okay, they want to keep you where they are, because this is just some meano little git is the Queen of Swords sometimes, you know. And she doesn't want you to advance and develop yourself. She wants to hold you back. She probably wants you to stay in your position like she's had to stay in hers for a long time, you know. She doesn't want you to advance or develop or evolve. She doesn't want you to do that. So you need to embrace that you have the power to break free from this person's words. Okay, you have the power to break free from the ideas that this person has built up around you. And if you need advice and support, go to the sacred circles, i.e. the 5 of Cups, coins, sorry. Go to the, go to the people who are as different as you are. Go to the people who don't quite fit in as much as you do. Go to the people who have probably been burnt by this individual here. There is camaraderie and there is strength in numbers, okay? Go to the people who have probably experienced the same thing as you have. There's camaraderie in numbers, and you'll find that there are other people who have experienced the same thing as you have. What is the spiritual advice we have on this reading? Universe Spirit, what's the spiritual advice you have for Aquarius on this reading? What's the spiritual advice you have? Show me. The spiritual advice is no. Okay. It says no, the situation will improve and there will be a peaceful. So for some reason, you guys have been thinking something here, and it's saying, it's refuting you, Aquarius, saying no. So if, say, for example, you were thinking on the reading, oh no, it won't improve, I can't say it. It's saying to you, no. The situation will improve and you're going to have a peaceful resolution to it. But you need to be assertive, okay? You need to be assertive with the assertive card, okay? Because in perfect timing, there is going to be forgiveness showing up here, okay? it says it's up to you. But if you want recovery, you really do need to ask for help from others. And maybe the 5 of coins as well could be, if you need support, go to somebody who can give you help and assistance, because the 5 of coins also represents support and help in the time of trouble. Okay, there's no need to worry as well with that card showing there. Okay, that's it. Okay, we're going to get on, just bear with me, and we're going to get on with your work reading. Okay, Aquarius for work, let's have a look what's going on. So we've got the King of Swords. That's actually you, isn't it, Aquarius? It's your card. So you here, King of Swords. I'm wondering if some of you guys are in a really kind of powerful position, because King of Swords is somebody who's pretty powerful. High Priestess. Okay. I think that this reminds me, I mean, this is you, the King of Swords, but it almost looks like with the High Priestess that you are delving deeper in terms of work. So it almost feels like you're finding out more information, you're getting more information. You are the King of Swords because you're Aquarius. So I see you here, Aquarius, getting more information. High Priestess, remember, is the counselor of the tarot. She's the guidance person. So you might be getting some guidance with the High Priestess, or you're getting some information, some guidance with the from a page. Well, it's not from a Page of Cups. It can't be some, because this is a more youthful energy than yours. Okay, so this might be on a new creative venture. I'm seeing you guys getting some information, High Priestess energy, or some guidance in terms of maybe some it's either a course or some new creative venture with the Page of Cups energy. 7 of Cups, it looks to me like this could be, it might be something creative, it might be something online, because the 7 of Cups can be, might be that you're doing an online course. So some of you guys might be getting some information here, some guidance. Looks to me like it might be an online course. It might be something that's creative though. Queen of Swords, so communication. Somebody is communicating with you. Direct communication, online course, direct communication. It looks to me like you're doing a course. This looks like you're getting something. It looks like for work you're getting some information or some instruction, because the Queen of Swords is an instructor. So this looks to me that, and it could be a couple of things as well. What I'm getting here is you guys getting some information with a High Priestess. It looks to be about a creative venture or something like a new course. Could be online, getting some instruction about an online course. Could also be, if you see the 7 of Cups, this is confused energy here, but this is cutting through the confusion. Queen of Swords with that sword showing here. So it might be that you guys getting some really important information. Might be a course that you're doing with the Page of Cups. I'm getting the feeling it's a course that you're doing, but I feel that you're needing, some of you guys feeling a bit confused, cutting through the information here, cutting through some confusion, maybe about a course or something new that you're doing. I'm getting satisfaction within work. The 9 of Cups energy showing up here. Knight of Cups with an offer. The Knight of Cups can be the offer card, so it almost feels like there's some satisfaction coming in for you, Aquarius, to do with some form of an offer showing here with the Knight of Cups energy showing here. 4 of Coins, you're securing something here. 4 of Coins is securing. So it looks like there is satisfaction to do with an offer you will have secured. But the 10 of Swords, so there's an offer you've secured and the satisfaction, but I get with the 10 of Swords, mental pressure happening here. 6 of Wands with the responsibility that you have. Some of you guys are really afraid. It feels to me, it's really good. There's 2 things I'm seeing here in your reading, Aquarius, for work. Number 1, this is you, the King of Swords. But I feel that you're getting, because she's an oracle, okay? So she knows everything about everything. And you're getting some really important information from a High Priestess or via some form of portal that you're going to for information here. This is to do with a course, probably. Something that you're learning with the Page of Cups energy here. Online instruction. So maybe you're looking for some online instruction to do with the course. Or maybe this is getting some information, really important information on a course that you're doing. Maybe there's something that's confusing here and there's a need to kind of clear up some confusion concerning some form of new venture or course that you're doing here. I'm also seeing that whilst you guys are really happy that you have secured with the 4 of Coins energy an offer with the Knight of Cups in a new job, I do feel that some of you guys Aquarius are feeling really pressured with the Ten of Swords, a lot of mental pressure because you've got a lot of responsibility coming in. People are going to be looking towards you with the Six of Wands to lead them and to guide them. You're feeling a lot of mental pressure because you're going to be in the forefront of this job and you're going to have a lot of responsibility with that as well. All right, let's just wait for me one moment. I'm going to do your love reading. Bear with me. Okay, Aquarius, this is your love reading now. So what we've got here is the Page of Wands. We're getting that a lot for the signs today. Page of Wands. So this could be a new romance with the Page of Wands. It could be a younger lover as well with the Page of Wands energy. It could be communication with the Page of Wands energy showing up there. Six of Wands. Okay, so how I read the Six of Wands is tricky really, because the Six of Wands can be somebody who's just looking for a good time. There might be some communicating, or there's a new romance. Possibly it could be with a fire sign individual. More than likely it could be a Leo with that Six of Wands energy showing up here. The Hermit. So somebody, this is a new lover, I think this Hermit is, Aquarius, because this is somebody who's just coming in. All right, so this is somebody who's new into your life with the Hermit energy. So I'm seeing somebody new around you. This is somebody who's probably been on their own for quite a while. I'm seeing you, this could also be communicating possibly online. I'm seeing you communicating online, possibly Aquarius, with a hermit. Somebody who lives on their own, somebody who's alone. Eight of Coins. It might be that you are looking into or investigating or finding out some information. Six of Cups. It might be, I get the impression that you're delving into this person's past, or you're trying to find out information about their past. Because I feel that some of you guys, you're communicating. I think this Six of Wands is somebody online. I think this Hermit is online. And I think you're communicating, Aquarius, with somebody online. But I feel that you're researching, or you're trying to find things out with that Eight of Coins energy about their past. You're trying to find out about their past here. Let's have a look here. Temperance energy. Temperance energy. I think that you're trying to find out about their past before getting even deeper involved with them. Because the Temperance energy is all about trying to, two souls coming together, getting even deeper. It's all about an emotional meshing together of souls showing up here. Let's have a look here. Ace of Wands, great attraction though with the Ace of Wands energy. A spark showing up here with the Ace of Wands energy. I think there's a connection that sparks something here. I think you feel a connection to this person and it's sparking something here. The World card is the soulmate card. So it's almost like there is this person feels like your soulmate, and it's almost like this emotional connection is sparking something within you with the World energy. But you really want to find out, I think, about this person's past. The Death energy shows up here. So the World is the ending of a cycle, and Death is the new beginning card. Endings and new beginnings. Two of Wands, a new gateway, going through a new gateway with the Two of Wands energy, ready for a new beginning. But there's an ending showing here, or a change that brings perhaps preparing for a new beginning. You got two Majors cards here which indicate endings and new beginnings. So there's endings and new beginnings that almost kind of with this, I think there's an ending and a new beginning that's preparing you for something ahead. Because Two of Wands means to prepare for something new. I think it's preparing you for a new venture. Okay, I think that there's this connection that is sparking this kind of change. But also it's kind of forcing you as well, I think, to look into, because the Hermit is also to investigate. So I'll double this up. There's a connection that you have with this person that is sparking you, forcing you to look into their past. Probably their sexual past as well. You want to research, you want to find out as much as you can about this individual here, I think, Aquarius. I think that you're really interested, because I feel that in terms of love, we'll go through this again, there's this Page of Wands energy. And Page of Wands in terms of love is a new relationship, or this is somewhat, you know, like it's like an Ace of Wands. It's like a new playmate showing up here. You know, there's a new love interest, a new passion with the Page of Wands energy. And also this could be you talking to someone online, for example, because the Page of Coins is to do with communication, and the Six of Wands can be something that's like online, an online energy. So, you know, an online, so it's almost like you're talking to somebody online here. All right, and I feel that there's you feel such a connection, an emotional connection with that Temperance energy, that I think it's actually sparking you to look into this person's probably sexual past as well, with the Six of Wands energy and the Six of Cups. So it's almost like it's sparking you to want to find out more. You're doing a lot of research. I feel that you're wanting to find out more about this person's personal past, who they've been with as well with the Six of Wands, because this person has many conquests. So I just feel that this person that maybe you guys are connecting with online, you have such a connection with the Temperance energy, and it's sparking you to look into the conquests that they've had from the past. So you're really going to be kind of researching that, Aquarius, with the Eight of Coins energy. Who's in their past? Who have they been with before, with the Six of Wands energy showing here, okay? Because you do feel this kind of spiritual as well with the Ace of Wands energy connection with the world energy. You definitely feel this spiritual connection, and I feel that with that spiritual connection there are changes occurring now which are preparing you, or which you feel, Aquarius, are preparing you for a new road ahead. So I actually feel that there's somebody here who you are really, really interested in, Aquarius. I think that you have such an interest in this person. Number one, because there is a connection here, a spiritual, a soulmate connection that sparks you to find out, to research with the Hermit energy, their past and the conquests that they've had in the past, the lovers that they've had in the past. But also because there's such a spiritual connection here with the world energy. You almost feel like this is your twin flame. This is someone that you've known from many aeons ago. You actually feel that this change, this transformation now is bringing about a new beginning. It's preparing you, this transformation that you feel that's come into your love life, where there's this real spiritual connection you have with this person. It's almost propelling you towards preparing for this new path that you're on with this person. But in order to do that, it's almost like you say, well, I really feel this connection with this person. I really feel that we've been connected. You know, we have this spiritual connection. We have something from the past that connects us. We're soulmates. So therefore, I want to find out all about this person's conquest. Really, this is just fact finding. You're probably asking them a lot of questions because you want to make sure that this is going to be the real deal for you. You really believe in this person, that they are the real deal for you. And it's almost like this transformation. I think the Death card is you. This transformation that's occurred within you, okay, it's preparing you. So you feel like this is preparing you. This transformation I feel, in which this spiritual connection has come into my life, it's really preparing me for the next stage with the Two of Wands energy. And also with the Hermit and Death, it means loneliness is at an end. So this is definitely where you guys feel, yeah, my lonely days, the Hermit energy is coming to an end with the Death card, and now I'm preparing for this new road ahead with this individual. But it's all about finding out as much as you can about this person, just to make doubly sure. Let's have a quick look at the advice cards before we go, Aquarius. So Universe, Spirit, what is the advice you have for Aquarius in love? What's the advice that you have for Aquarius in love? Show me one card. There's an attraction here. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, so that one's for that. Okay. And for work and career, what do we have? Work, money. What's work and money saying for Aquarius, please? It's saying focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Okay, that's fine. And finally, let's have a look at what the answer deck is saying. So in 3 cards, Universe, Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Aquarius for the week? In 3 cards through the answer deck. Show me. Right, so it's funny, we just mentioned anxiety, and you got anxiety showing here. But some of you guys might be feeling anxious, but you just need to take a bit of a step back. Stop, look and listen. Okay, showing up here. And you will find that there is love all around you, I think, with the love card. So even though you might be feeling anxious, some of you Aquarians, just take a breather, stop, look and listen, and you will find, I think, that there's love around you. Okay? Or just stop, look and listen and wait for someone to come and support you, maybe with the love energy showing there. There's love all around you. You have support. All right, that is your reading, my darlings. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own private reading, Aquarius, just go to my website, which is www.carolsuniverse.com. Or, well, you can actually find the link in the comment section below. You can click on that and you'll find my readings there. And also, if you want to see your love reading, which is on my website this month, you can click on the link and go to your love reading there. That's it. Thanks for your time, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.